Hello everyone, it's me, Sheila. Hi. This is a Dutch tulip vase and I bought this one in Amsterdam in a souvenir shop. I show you another one. I bought that one in the museum shop of Palace Het Loo in Apeldoorn. And my plan was to make a tulip vase of my own. I now will read something for you from Wikipedia. A tulip vase or pyramid vase is a vase designed to put cut flowers and especially tulips in it, but it primarily serves as a decorative showpiece. They were first made in the Netherlands in the 17th century and were decorated with Delft's blue or Chinese decoration. Replicas of the original tulip vases were made in China and were imported by the Dutch East India Company. And here you see a picture of a very huge one. For this I used a chamotte clay, that is clay with crock in it, very fine, 0.2 millimeters big. And because I'm going to do some carving, it is better to carve. Dit is my birdie.
What are you doing, Dingo? Dingy dingy.
Little dingo wants to know what I'm doing. So yeah, that clay has a very fine crock in it, and when you carve and you bump into stone, that is stone, little piece of grit that is bigger than 0.2 millimeters, then yeah, you bump into against it and you want to get it out, and then it leaves a mark in the clay, and that's not fine. So I chose for very fine grit in it. So I started with the bowl and hollowing it out with my thumb and pressing my thumb to the palm of my hand to make the wall thinner and thinner, and also pushing it up so that the wall gets higher as well. And so yeah, that takes a while to get a reasonable size pot. A lot of techniques that I use for this piece, I studied a bit on the films of Jeffrey Roques Kohut from Potter's Journal, and he does a lot. He shows how to make handles and spouts, slip trailing, slip dots, and carving. So I used his videos as a guideline. Here I'm making cuts in the wall so that I can make the top of the pot a bit more narrow, and I cut out three bits and pasting them together again and secure them with clay so that it cannot crack open. I think you call this darting. And the clay is so fresh and so sloppy that I can paste it on so, just like that, and smooth it out with my fingers. On this piece I worked 8 hours. I smeared it out over 3 days and compressed it into this video. It's about half an hour long. So some things I will speed up, otherwise you might get boring by watching. I hope not. This is my first video that is longer than my other videos. This is the bottom of the pot. Use the cling wrap so that it will not stick to the wall of the cookie cutter. Getting rid of the excess clay. Which I will save, of course, for the next project. I will cover this bottom in the plastic so that it stays moist. And then back to the pot, cutting out a top hole, cutting out the holes on where the spouts will come. That cutter is a lid of a lid and cap of a bottle. I always save things for maybe it comes at hand for my clay works. I think now all the holes are in. Make it nice and tidy and smooth. I start making the spouts here. Made a ball first, going in with my pointy tool, makes a hole and make the hole bigger. Till I think it is the form of a spout for a tulip vase. Scoring the edge. Put a bit of water on it, scoring the edge of the hole of the pot. Put a bit of water in it. And then wiggle it around so that it feels fastened. And the inside so that the seam from spout and pot you cannot see anymore, so that it's really good seamed. Then the other spouts. I always make my clay works at home, and for the firing I go to the community kiln, and the lady from the art studio who has that community kiln is now on holiday for 4 months. So yeah, I have to wait a while to get it fired. You see, all the seams are invisible. So yeah, I have to wait to get it fired. And I thought in the meantime I will post this video and not waiting when it's glazed. I have now more works that are waiting for the bisque fire. So maybe in the future I will make a video when all the things are glazed so that I can tell about that. And one more spout to go. That is that pointy tool I was talking about, and hole cutter. And then make it bigger with a wooden tool and then with my fingers. And here the last one goes on. Make it nice and tidy, getting rid of the extra slip that is popping out with my brush. It looks like a Sputnik. Nicely done. Yoo-hoo. Tidying up the inside a bit more. Putting my maker's mark on the bottom. And making the edges more smooth with a little text under it. Made with joy. Scoring the edge of the bottom. and scoring the edge of the pot, the wall of the pot. Put slip on it. And putting them together. Yeah, and here I put some extra water in between the seam of the edge, in between the edge of the pot and the bottom of the pot, and I score the wall a bit more because you see the bottom is a little bit wider than the pot. I did that on purpose to fold it over because I can't go in the pot with my hands, so I do it this way. I put it over it so that the bottom is really fastened on the pot. Normally I go in the pot and put a coil in it to attach the bottom and the pot, but yeah, I couldn't do that now, so I did it this way. And go round and round. Make it smooth. And tap it with a wooden spoon. Yeah, everything is okay. 4 hours work done. And the next day for the feet of the pot. starting with 3 balls. And then shape them a bit in a cylinder. And tapping both sides. And the carving. And I can't feel that I bump into a large piece of grit. So yeah, this clay was a good choice. There is 25% grit in it, and the grit is very tiny. So that works fine. I scored the feet, and here I put a slip on. And scoring the bottom of the pot where the feet are going to be. And put slip on there as well. And good amount of, yeah, thick slip. Also the pot is relatively heavy, so it's standing on the feet, and that presses it even more down on the feet so that it will, yeah, become one piece, almost one piece. Wiggling, pressing. And the popping out slip I clean up with a brush and some water. Here I made slip a while ago because, yeah, it has to dissolve with the water and that takes a while. Put it in the spout. Or slip trailer. This is the very first slip dot I ever made. So what I'm doing here is completely new for me. And now it's, yeah, a matter of dosing the slip, so pressing the the bottom as equal as I can, and then you see so many dots that it doesn't matter if one dot is bigger than the other. You have to see it as a whole piece. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, another 2 more hours work. And then the third day is for finishing off the spouts, to give them a nice coil on the top, then that you get some sort of a flute. And here I use my coil extruder. And also this clay with the small grid in it makes the pressing here so much easier than the clay I had before with the big grid in it. Making a circle. Scoring and slipping. And close the circle like so. Make it smooth with my fingers. Scoring the spout. Scoring the coil. Slipping the coil. And slipping the spout. And put them together. Like that. Pressing a bit, wiggling a bit, fiddling around a bit, cleaning up the excess slip with the brush. And the inside, so that you cannot see a seam. Make it all nice, smooth, tidy, because also in the spout, when you look at the vase, you look into the spouts as well. So yeah, you have to make sure that the inside of the spout is smooth as well. And so I made seven spouts and 7 coil circles. There is 8 hours work in this pot, but really when you are busy with clay and doing this, you lose the time. It goes so quick. It's unbelievable. Time flies when you're busy with clay. It's also relaxing to do. During the week it's always busy, busy, busy. Busy with work, doing the shopping, and all those other things that comes in a daily life. And yeah, being busy with clay is so super relaxing. And now I'm already thinking about how shall I glaze this? Again, 2 more hours, but I'm happy. It goes in the cupboard and it can dry among my other stuffies. Hope you like this video. Bye.